In this video, we'll look at the requirements pharmaceutical laboratories must meet when performing optical and specific rotation testing, and then we'll see how Rudolph's Autopol 5+ and 6 polarimeters make compliance simple and reliable. Let's start with what the regulations require. Pharmacopeal standards define the framework for optical and specific rotation measurements. USP 781, EP 2.2.7, and JP 2.49 each specify conditions that laboratories must follow. These include the wavelength of light, typically 589 nanometers, the temperature 25 degrees or 20 degrees Celsius within half a degree, and the calibration of the instrument using certified quartz control plates or reference materials. These standards make sure every measurement is accurate, traceable, and reproducible from lab to lab. A polarimeter measures optical rotation, the angle by which plane polarized light is rotated as it passes through an optically active sample. However, in pharmaceutical testing, what's actually reported and required is specific rotation, a calculated value that standardizes optical rotation for concentration, path length, temperature, and wavelength. Specific rotation allows laboratories to compare results globally, regardless of cell size or concentration. That's why pharmacopeal methods such as USP 781 and EP 2.2.7 require results to be reported as specific rotation. Rudolph polarimeters automatically calculate and display specific rotation once the user enters the sample concentrations and cell path length, ensuring accuracy, traceability, and full regulatory compliance. Next, calibration and traceability are at the core of every compliance system. Instruments must be calibrated using standards traceable to NIST. Calibration records have to show the standards used, certificate numbers, results, and pass-fail status. If a calibration ever fails, the instrument must be quarantined and requalified before being returned to service. Temperature control is equally important. The pharmacopoeias require optical rotation measurements to be performed at a tightly controlled temperature, since even small fluctuations can alter results. Verification of temperature accuracy using NIST traceable probes must be done during qualification and checked regularly. In addition to calibration and temperature, laboratory safety and materials are part of compliance. All sample contact materials must be chemically resistant and easy to clean, capable of withstanding strong acids and bases. Finally, under USP 1058, every instrument must go through full qualification, installation, operational, and performance testing to prove consistent performance over its life cycle. Now, let's look at how Rudolph Research Analytical helps you meet and exceed all of these requirements with the Autopol 5+ and Autopol 6. If validation is done only once or twice a year in a high-volume lab, a single calibration failure can trigger a massive postmortem investigation involving hundreds or even thousands of samples. All samples since the last pass validation would need to be retested. Using Rudolph's validation method minimizes the time between polarimeter validations, helping to ensure product accuracy and compliance. When an instrument is easy to validate regularly, you can perform them more often. Using Rudolph's automatic 5-minute calibration, both before and after sample measurements, you can eliminate the risk of problems later. If a calibration ever fails, only a small number of samples are affected. Rudolph's automatic calibration system performs every verification automatically. The system checks all 3 quartz plate configurations across 6 wavelengths: 365, 405, 436, 546, 589, and 633 nanometers, ensuring full linearity and wavelength accuracy. The entire process is managed by the instrument, so operators can start calibration and continue other work. Rudolph's calibration approach also includes a 3-point bracketing method. The instrument measures a high-rotation quartz plate, a low-rotation quartz plate, and then both plates together to establish a midpoint. This verifies linearity above, below, and near the target rotation, meeting the USP and EP requirements for bracketing calibration. Each measurement is logged automatically with user ID, time, and wavelength for full traceability. Temperature stability is managed by Rudolph's patented TempTrol Peltier system. It maintains sample temperature within ± 0.2 degrees Celsius and automatically links the temperature reading to each analytical measurement. Validation cells and NIST traceable thermoprobes are available to confirm performance and maintain audit-ready documentation. Rudolph ceramic quartz sample cells, come with a lifetime warranty against breakage or acid corrosion. Measurement chambers are coated for long-term resistance to chemical attack. These features ensure durability and low maintenance under even the toughest lab conditions. To support validation, Rudolph provides complete IQ, OQ, and PQ documentation, preventive maintenance programs, and long-term service support. Our instruments are backed by ISO 9001 and A2LA accredited calibration systems. With a 20-year service guarantee, Rudolph is still repairing instruments manufactured 20 and even 30 years ago. In summary, the Autopol 5 Plus and 6 polarimeters provide everything a regulated pharmaceutical laboratory needs to comply with pharmacopeal and GMP standards. Automatic calibration, 3-point bracketing, precise temperature control, durable construction, and full traceability make daily compliance simple and dependable. Please see our video on 21 CFR Part 11 in the laboratory to understand additional regulatory requirements. Rudolph Research Analytical, helping you make compliance effortless.